welcome back to the Cheeki and Nacho show. I'm Cheeki.
I'm Nacho.
And the focus of today's episode is going to be nostalgia. Me and Nacho are going to talk about things, people, places that are nostalgic to us personally. We narrowed it down to top 5, and then after that, we're going to have an open discussion.
Yeah, honorable mentions, kind of. Just other things that might not have made it into our top 5s, but things we just want to discuss.
Okay. Do you want to kick it off, or do you want me to? Are you going from lowest to highest, or are you going from highest?
I didn't really make like a particular order.
Can you put it in real quick? Or just say it as you look at them.
Here's my issue is not all my shit is good or bad. So it's hard to say this is my number one.
Well, it's not even good or bad. It's what makes you feel most nostalgic. I have it narrowed down to an upward slope.
Okay.
You want to kick it off? Or do you want me to?
Go ahead.
Coming in at number 5 is newspapers.
I hated newspapers, mainly because I'm young.
Well, okay. Well, there's a little bit of a story behind it. Okay. I used to miss looking, as corny as it sounds, looking for the times for movies in the newspaper, and they would print little miniature posters with it. Do you remember that at all?
Yeah, I mean,
that was back.
Vaguely.
It was before smartphones.
I remember obviously the movie times being in there and stuff like that. I don't remember the posters, but I'm sure there was.
Yeah, I used to cut them out and hang them on my wall and shit.
I don't know if it's because I'm old now or something, but I don't pay as much attention. But I loved the Christmas ads in the newspaper when they had that one Christmas fucking newspaper that had all the fucking Black Friday deals, all that shit.
You mean just they still make those?
Yeah, that just takes me back to when I was younger.
I'm sure they still list movie times as well. We just never look anymore because you
don't have a need to do it.
True.
Is it my turn for number 5?
Yeah, go ahead.
So number 5, I don't know if you ever had a pair of them, but they were called soccer boppers, and they were
Sock'em.
No, not Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
No.
Soccer
the
boppers.
things that you put on your hands.
They were inflatable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had a pair?
Yo, we had hella pairs.
Did you and your brother beat the shit out of each other?
Me and my brother and my special needs sister, we used to beat the shit out of each other. Now, you guys are like, oh, that's fucked up. Your sister's special needs, and you used to fight her. My sister got hands, so don't y'all worry. She handled herself well.
And she beat your fucking ass, didn't she?
She did. Well, because, when me and my brother would do it, we'd be
I just picture you, in the corner.
We'd, we'd hit each other to the body hard, but then to the face, it'd just be taps and stuff like that, because you still don't want to fucking make somebody shit. My sister, she didn't understand. She'd fucking drop bombs. So she used to fuck us up. But that'd be my number 5. I loved having those things. I wish I had some now to hit you with.
Why do you want to hit me?
I don't know. I miss them, so I want to hit somebody with them. It's either you or Kyra's upstairs, and that's domestic violence, and I'm not Ray Rice. So
yeah, until me and her team up, jump your ass, steal your fucking boppers, and beat the shit out of you.
Number 4, what's yours?
Number 4,
Trying
the
to
mall.
jump me. Ooh, you got some good ones, big dog.
The mall, it's obviously still there, Menor Mall, but I have so many.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. But I have so many every time I'm sitting in there, I'm looking around, and I'm just got this goofy grin. Everything's changed. The pillars, they changed the pillars. There used to be a big ass fountain right in the center. You remember that in the food court?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, you used to.
I know there was one in. There was the one in Euclid had a fountain. I don't remember the one in Menor having a fountain. That's what takes it back. Euclid Mall takes it back for me. I was 5 years old. I used to go into Euclid Mall. Now it's an Amazon warehouse. I fucking miss that place.
Well, I used to go there with...
Richmond Mall's closed now, too.
My grandma, who's no longer with us, she used to take us there, and there used to be a Burger King. Dude, the food court used to be a lot better than it is now, dude. They had Burger King, they had Taco Bell, they had a place called Arthur Treacher's that
Boy.
I didn't get the seafood. I got the chicken with the honey mustard the hush puppies.
Ooh, the hush puppies. Don't you worry. They got the Villa there now, which is a pizza place. That shit fucking...
I feel like that's been there forever.
Well, when I used to go there when I was like 17.
What's that little spot next to that? The steak is it
Charlie's?
It used to be Steak Escape.
I don't know what
that
that shit is, but Charlie's is there now. Charlie's makes my dick hard.
Like the owner Charlie, or
no?
Just Charlie's the
food.
business?
The food makes my dick hard.
So you're just walking. You're getting in line and you're poking somebody in the ass with.
No,
like
it's not until I bite into the food that I get hard.
Oh, okay.
The thought of it doesn't make me hard. It makes me chub, but
it doesn't make. But just
I got a bite to give.
Oh, I got you. That's why you used to go.
You got
there
me,
so
big
much.
dog.
Yeah, I got you.
No,
big
I
dog.
didn't go there a lot. I went to the Villa. They used to just know. Like I would walk up, they'd be like, "Oh, you want another pepperoni roll?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah."
You really don't remember Steak Escape?
No.
They used to put like, the popcorn containers, like you get popcorn in at the movies. They used to put fries in them, like fill them up to the fucking brim with fries. Like that's how you. That's how you'd order them.
Scooters, even though I've never been there.
We gotta go there too.
I've never been there. So
we're gonna go to Kiko's and then we're gonna go to Scooter. Dude, Scooters is.
I heard it's good.
It's busy all the fucking time though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, I used to go to the mall when I was younger. Right in my teenage years, I used to go there with like a bunch of girls that lived out in Menor.
That's funny. At least you got stories about going with girls and friends. I got stories about going with my mom and my grandma and my sisters.
It wasn't.
Remember the Disney store?
Yeah.
I miss that shit. Remember they had those display, like you went to Menor Mall, right?
Yeah.
Remember they had the displays of like different Disney scenes?
I remember
I always
when
wanted
you
to be
walked
up there.
All the way to the back, they had like a whole like wall of
plushies?
Of stuffed animals and shit. The mall was not good for me back in those days. I didn't have game like we've talked about, so I used to go to the mall with bitches.
Back in those days, you didn't have game?
No, I don't have game now. I used to just buy them hella shit
Stole my
in
joke.
hopes they would fucking like me. So it didn't work. Number 4 for me. Oh, were you gonna say something?
No, I didn't. I forgot we were on number 4.
Number 4. It's not something that's gone now, but it's something that takes me back to when I was younger. I used to have a trampoline, and I used to love.
That's fine. That's what this list is. What makes you personally feel nostalgic?
Yeah, trampolines. Like
trampolines. Is that why you like Skyzone, bro?
Yes, bro. I love Skyzone because of that. I love jumping. My big ass could do a front flip and shit.
You still can?
Yeah.
I used to be able to because I had a trampoline as well. Now I'm like terrified to even try.
We'll go there soon, and I'll hit a front flip. I think I could still land
Cheeki Nacho Skyzone adventure?
I think I could still land a front flip too.
Really?
On my feet, yeah.
What other way would you land it? On your face?
I'm just maybe. It's been a while, but I think I went 3 years ago, and I was able to do a front flip.
That's dope. I'm afraid to try.
You can't be scared. You just got to commit.
Dude, I had a trampoline, and I talked about this with you. Hold on, let me talk. You were about to say something, I could tell. I had a trampoline in my backyard. I used to jump off my roof onto it.
I never did dumb shit like that, but we just did like a lot of hood rat shit. We used to play.
You jump over? I jumped over my neighbor's fence.
No, because it was in the middle of my backyard, so like we just jumped on it and shit like that. But we just beat the shit out of each other. We used to wrestle on there. Like all the kids from the neighborhood, we'd wrestle and shit like that, and like beat the shit out of each other. And then we played.
I had boxing gloves and we'd box on there. Yeah.
I didn't have boxing gloves. I had them soccer boppers though.
Did you break while the trampoline?
No.
Did you soccer bop some bitches?
No, there wasn't a lot of bitches back then. That was the other issue. No bitches. It was just hella dudes.
If you wanted a bitch, you had to look in the mirror, huh?
Shots fired.
I'm just kidding, Nacho. I love you, bro.
Number 3, bitch, go.
Payphones.
I barely used a payphone. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, I'm a little bit older than Nacho. I'm 31. How old are you?
27.
Okay, so they make me feel nostalgic, but it's not like I have like great memories with a payphone
right.
when I see one because you don't see them anymore. I took a picture. I saw one about right where I live, and I took a picture with it because I knew it wasn't going to be there that much longer. I mean, there's no need for them anymore. But it's weird, like something that was such a staple in our culture, gone.
I was like right at the perfect age where like when I finally was old enough to start like being out doing shit, cell phones became prevalent. So like I got like a shitty flip phone. But
well,
like
how old were you when you got your first cell phone?
6th grade. I don't know how old that would be.
Wow, dude. I didn't have a cell phone until
the end of 6th grade.
I didn't have a cell phone until I was 19.
Really?
My first cell phone. 19, 20?
I don't know how old you are at the end of 6th grade.
12, 11.
Something like that, yeah. Because I was going to play football, and my mom was like, well, you're going to need a phone to call me when practice is over and shit like that. And then I'm a lazy fat ass, so I didn't want to keep practicing football.
That was number 3, right? What's your number 3?
My number 3, I don't know if you ever had one. I think they were called Big Wheelers. And they were tricycles, like little, this is when I was real little.
Big wheels. They were just called big wheels.
Was it Big Wheels?
It's like 2 small ones and a huge one in the front?
Yeah, big old, yeah.
Yeah, I had one.
I had one when I was younger, and like I would.
Do they not make them anymore?
I don't know.
I'm gonna get you a big wheel.
I think that's the issue. Is like a lot of the stuff I like, they still make. It's just.
I don't know if they make big wheels.
I don't know. We'll have to look after the episode, I guess.
Yeah.
Number 2 for you.
Number 2. Oh, I had it. Nick at Night.
I didn't care for Nick at Night.
No.
What was on Nick at Night?
Nick at Night was, I think it started on the Nickelodeon channel around 10 o'clock, and you had shows like All in the Family, The Jeffersons, I Love Lucy, basically reruns of shows from like the 60s, the 80s, the 70s. Cheers was on there. I mean, they had like a rotation of different ones, but yeah, man, I got like some of my best memories of my dad used to lay out blankets on the living room floor with all of us, so we'd essentially camp in the living room, and we'd watch I Love Lucy, and I fucking loved it. I don't know, did that make me a weird kid?
No.
But
I mean,
I just feel nostalgic for it because I don't know if they still do Nick at Night.
I don't know.
Or maybe I just...
They probably changed it to something else, but I'm sure there's something else like that. What was your number 2? Or that was your number 2, right?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Number 2 for me is dial-up internet. I hated that shit because it was either one way or the other. Like I was trying to get on the phone and my dad was downstairs on
You'd
the
be
internet,
on AIM.
and I'd get on the phone and I'd hear that fucking sound, and then he'd scream up the stairs and be like, "Get off the phone!" And I'm like, "God damn it!" Or vice versa.
Yeah,
somebody was upstairs on the phone and I was downstairs on the computer.
You'd be in the middle of talking to some girl.
I wasn't talking to no girls. I was watching a girl do things, and I was doing things to myself.
Oh man, and your dad cut you like right before you were about to...
Well, see, I always remember that because like I'd get pissed because it's dial-up internet, so the internet's not good, and I'm young, so I can't find good porn. So I'm watching like porn trailers that are like 2 minutes long, but it's dial-up internet. So I'm literally like, I'd get like 12 seconds in and then stop and have to go back to the beginning and start again, and it'd get to like 19 seconds, and then I'd have to stop again and keep going back and forth. And then some cocksucker upstairs would get on the fucking phone and ruin the whole fucking connection, and I'd have to start all over again.
That sucks. And internet wasn't as good as it is.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. It was garbage. Shit was pixelated because the internet was slow, and it was like, I'll give you the best I can, bro. So it was rough.
All right. Number 1 for me, video rental stores.
Blockbuster?
Is that yours?
No.
No? Video rental stores, there's nothing that makes me... I mean, that's something that's also eradicated. It's gone.
Yeah. I think there's one Blockbuster left somewhere.
Yeah, there's a documentary on, is it Netflix? The Last Blockbuster?
I think so.
I've always wanted to go there, and they had like a little chain called Family Video, but they're all closing down as well. I used to love, like, those are some of my best memories with my dad, because we had one, not a Blockbuster, but we had like a mom and pop shop up the street, like literally just like a walking distance, and him taking me there and then going looking at that's when you had to look at the back of the cover to see if you wanted to watch the movie.
No, I had a lot of experience too, because there's a Blockbuster on Lakeshore in Euclid that I used to go to, and me and my friend would like ride bikes up there, and we didn't rent movies as much. Like I would go there with my dad and my mom.
Get the games.
They used to have like a summer game pass, and you'd pay $20 for the month, and you could rent as many video games as you wanted.
The game section always looked so much cooler than the movie section.
Game section was lit.
Yeah, they had like a huge ass sign.
So like I would literally ride my bike up there at like 10 o'clock, go get a game, come home. It'd be like 11:30, not like the game, ride my bike back up to Blockbuster, run a different game, and they would just be okay with it.
Those were also the days of the little back room, the little porno room. I don't know if that was at Blockbuster. At the mom and pop shop, there was like, you ever seen the doorways that have beads for doors?
I've seen them in like Friday and shit.
But yeah, like that was the little area.
I've always wondered.
Renting porn, like that would just be so awkward.
I'd feel sleazy. Like we talked about this. Because
they got to get the tape for you because it's not in the box.
We've talked about this. Like I feel bad enough going into like sex shops and like Adult Mart and shit like that.
You feel bad or you just feel awkward?
I feel uncomfortable. I wouldn't say bad. I feel uncomfortable because it's just like, I don't know if you dealt with it at like Blockbusters and shit or wherever you could rent them, but the people at the adult stores are like into it. You're like, you want to buy this pocket pussy, and they're like, yeah, I have mine at home and I used it 4 times yesterday and it's fucking great.
I know. I've been into a few adult shops myself, but yeah, they're like, they're acting, and I think I've told you, like they're selling you towels.
Yeah, they're like that. They feel so comfortable with it, and then their enthusiasm for everything.
And it's like, just leave me alone. Yeah. If there's one place, like I don't like salespeople
in general,
right? Like, but don't come up to me telling me you just fucking had these anal beads in your ass last night, and they're fucking fantastic,
bro. When I went there last year, sometime, it was me and Will. We went in there. I don't remember what we were getting, but that's a bad look. That was me and Will in there together. But the lady was talking to somebody else about dildos, and she was over there looking at like those big ass Hulk dildos and shit that are like fucking 18 inches long.
The lady who worked there, or was another customer?
It was another customer, but she was there with that lady, and
they were just talking. Like,
yeah, like she was just like, yeah, I got one like this at home, and blah blah blah, and like
that shit's expensive. Like a fucking, just an ass, like a plastic, like a silicone ass is like $180.
Boy, I know, because that's what me and Will went in there for. We were buying somebody a pocket pussy, and we went in there and we were like, yo, we're about to get him the gas. Like, we're going to get one with the cheeks on there and shit like that so we could slap him and shit. And
you were going to give your boy the works.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, if it was the works, you would have got the whole body.
Well, believe me, this was the fucking works. I went in there and I was like, I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get, the one with the cheeks on there and shit like that. 2 holes, whatever. Like, I'm trying to get some top-notch shit. She was like, yeah, this one's $700. And when you smack the cheeks, it talks to you. And I was like, nah, bro, I'm going to get this one for $25, and my dude's going to imagine that shit.
What is it, a teddy bear? You squeeze it and it has like 5 different phrases?
It has like,
what do you mean you slap it and it talks to you? It's an ass. What's it going to say? Ooh, daddy.
I don't know.
Did you slap it? Did you try it out?
No, it was in a box still.
Oh, you should have said, I'm going to have to try it out first.
What, am I going to be like, yo, you got a special room in the back so I can try all this shit?
You'll have to slap it.
I'm down to my number 1, which is really simple. I had a PlayStation 2 when I was younger, and that's just all I did. Like when I got
one for Christmas.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was like it was my favorite Christmas year.
It was my dad's. He got it from like work or something like that, like giveaway or something, and that's all we did was just PlayStation games and stuff like that. I'm a big video game person, so that's all I did was play PlayStation and stuff like that. It was a big upgrade for my Nintendo.
Play DVDs.
Nintendo 64 was garbage compared to that thing.
At the time, like that was the pinnacle of technology. Like,
oh yeah,
PlayStation 2.
My dad told me, he's like, we're not going to get one, dude, because it's $450, and then he got an offer. It was either you take this TV or you take a PlayStation 2. And my dude got the PlayStation 2, playing Gran Turismo 3 on there and shit. It was lit.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, that was my favorite Christmas was my mom, because I never had a DVD player prior to that. So she got the PlayStation 2, and she got us some DVDs. Can't believe we didn't say VHS players, but that kind of like I felt goes along with video rental.
A little bit, yeah. VHS was just like, it was dying at the end of my time.
I mean, it was dying at the end of my time. There was DVD. How old do you think I am, dude? It's not like
old.
No, there were DVDs, but I even think there was Blu-rays when I was a kid. I don't know the exact date that they were all released.
Nah, Blu-rays was like in my time frame. Settle down, old man.
All right, well, that was each of our top 5, and I think we're going to take a break.
Yeah, and we'll come back and we'll give you guys the honorable mentions. Yeah. All right, guys, welcome back from the break. We're gonna spitball, I guess, some nostalgic shit.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to start, or do you want me to start?
Go ahead and start, Nacho.
The first thing is action figures. I played with a lot of action figures when I was younger.
Well, they definitely still make action figures. Which ones are you talking about?
I used to have, obviously, like wrestling ones because I was into wrestling when I was younger. But I had these things called like action heroes too.
Oh, Rescue Heroes?
Or Rescue Heroes.
I told you, dude. I was like Gil Gripper and Billy Blazes, the fireman.
I don't remember the names, but yeah, I remember like there was a fireman that had like a little thing that would shoot out like a little water thing.
Yes.
And then there was another guy that had a grappling hook. I used to really like him.
Rocky Canyon.
I'm mad you know the names though.
Oh, dude. They must have been pretty popular then because of me and you.
And then there's another thing I had too where it was like a whole play set. But I had like a castle and shit like that, and it had like armies that came with it, and you could shoot like a little catapult and shit like that. I don't remember what like brand it was or anything like that.
I don't either, but I believe I had the same castle as well. It must have been, because we're pretty close in age. We're not exactly, but it must have been like popular toys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely know what you mean. Yeah, I didn't realize we had so many things in common, Cheeky.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy.
You got anything?
Nerf guns.
Ooh, okay. I was worried you weren't gonna have anything good, but
Nerf guns and super soakers.
Well, let's separate a little bit. Let's go to Nerf guns first.
Okay.
I used to fucking love Nerf guns.
Yeah.
I had was it 5 years ago for Christmas? My dad and my stepmom bought me Nerf guns. Me, my brother, and my stepbrother. And we're grown adults.
Still fun.
Bro, we was running around the fucking house for Christmas shooting each other with fucking Nerf guns and shit. As grown ass.
How old were you?
22, 23.
That's awesome.
And it was a fucking blast.
Yeah, about to say, you probably felt like a kid
I was
again.
Sliding through my fucking living room and shit like that so I didn't get shot
Tucking
and
and
shit.
rolling.
Yeah. Hiding behind stuff. And then the other issue was like, you'd unload, because like it was the fucking 6-barrel one. I believe it's called the Nerf Maverick. So you shoot 6 and you're empty. And if I had no bullets, bro, I'm in there fucking scraping some shit together. It was tough. What about you?
I didn't have any brothers, so, but yeah. But I did play with my friends, and I remember it being pretty, because you feel like you're in a fucking action movie. So you try to act like your favorite action heroes and shit, and pretend you're drawing in slow-mo, and I know what you're talking about, big dog.
They sent me down the wrong path, though, because, like, as I got older, it escalated. It's like when I was younger, I had Nerf guns, and then, like, 16, 17, we got, like, pellet guns and BB guns and shit like that. We started shooting each other with them. Those fucking hurt.
Yeah, I've never been shot with one, but a buddy of mine got shot right in the face.
I shot a kid in the square between the fucking eyes.
He had a welt, but I have been shot with a paintball gun.
I don't think I shot Gene with a paintball gun. I've never been shot. I've never been paintballing.
Bro, it left a welt on my back about that big.
Yeah.
It fucking hurts. Paintballing's fun. Like, we should do that too. Like, we should think about doing something like that.
I think that'd be fun.
We had to put some armor on, obviously, but
yeah.
I was just doing it. We were at my mom's friend's house, and my mom's friend's got a bunch of kids, and they got a lot of land, and they had 4-wheelers and shit. So we were paintballing on 4-wheelers because they have, like, woods and trails in their backyard. So it was, like, all foggy and shit. But, yeah, dude, like, I hop on because I was a kid, and I was holding on. We were riding the 4-wheeler together. And he's like, all right, I'll give you a head start. As soon as I start going, he fucking blasts me in the back.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't expecting it to hurt that much.
Yeah, I heard it fucking hurts.
It's like, here, let me see. It's like that, but harder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like that, but harder.
If you were clever, you'd been like, oh, so it feels like a bitch slap?
No, because it didn't feel like a bitch slap. I felt it.
It hurt.
I wouldn't say it hurt. We've been through this. I got the gold chain on,
I was
bro.
gonna say, I didn't see that motherfucking chain.
Shit don't fucking hurt me, bro. Not when I got the motherfucking...
He's got the motherfucking chain
on my neck.
Shot right.
Next, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon cards.
Pokemon cards, yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Never got into.
Never got into Yu-Gi-Oh? Bro. So what happened was everybody in my neighborhood played all the card games. Like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Shit like that.
Yeah.
I was the fucking truth. Could nobody handle me a Pokemon except for my dad. He had Pokemon cards too, but he would only.
Sounds like your dad bests you a lot of shit. He fucking interrupts your jacking off.
Dick.
Yeah, it's like, and he beats you in Yu-Gi-Oh!
When I was
he
younger
cock
too.
blocks you.
that. Well,
he
that's
wants to
another
come on
story.
here and like roast you pretty much.
He probably will too. He's gonna bring up every story I didn't want you guys to fucking.
Are you
know
ready?
about.
Like you got some dirt on him?
No, it's my dad. Like I'm not gonna throw shade at my dad.
He's about to throw shade at you.
I just have to deal with it. It's my father.
Oh,
Exactly. Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. I played any card game I can get a hold of because I would beat people's ass and then they'd be like, I'm not playing Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. And they'd go get a new card game and then I go buy that card game too and beat their ass in that too. It's a thunderstorm.
wonderful.
Super Soakers. Because you brought that up.
Yeah, I had a lot of cousins. I didn't have any. I had two sisters. We had a big family. My grandma had seven children, and they all, I had a big family. I had a lot of cousins. So
I have a lot of uncles because my grandma had 7 kids.
you have a lot of uncles.
Yeah,
You have a lot of aunts.
My mom is the one girl, and then she has 6 brothers. I think it is.
6 brothers.
Yeah, I think it's 6. It's 6 or 7. She had 7 or 8 kids.
Damn, that's a lot of
Yeah,
men.
yeah.
That reminds me of something my dad said to me once. I think I told you about this because I have a daughter. And then when I first told him, like when we found out, we did like this DNA test. Like I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a girl. He looks at the thing and he looks up at me. He goes, oh, so you didn't have the balls to make a man, huh?
I'd be fucking hurt, bro.
Well, what's funny is he usually never made jokes like that, and I'm just
Okay.
like,
I was gonna say, because, like, yeah, my dad's gonna come on here and throw shade, but, like, it's all in good fun. Like, he doesn't say anything that's gonna be mean. Like,
Well,
that's low-key mean.
no, that was in good fun, but
I'd cry.
and then he just started laughing. But yeah, but it was funny to me because he usually doesn't say jokes like that, like ever.
Super Soaker, though. I always had, like, the cheap Super Soakers. Like,
Euclid.
they, like, I'm not saying they weren't, like, Super Soaker brand. They were, like, you know what I'm saying? They weren't, like, Incredible Splasher or something like that. Like, some knockoff brand.
But they weren't like this big.
No, like,
they were like this big.
I got the normal ones, like the ones the normal kids got.
Right.
And then this one kid came over that my mom used to babysit, and he literally brought one that had a fucking bipod. Like, it literally had legs on it that you sat on the ground and it had massive ass tanks, and he's just sitting there fucking spraying us as we
and you're
run
like,
by.
you're looking at your little pea shooter.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
That's awesome.
So that's what I mean by I didn't have like the good ones, because I that probably was like $140 fucking squirt gun.
I got one. Book fairs.
Book fairs used to be the truth, bruh.
Captain Underpants.
Bro, you go every trip. I go in there and be like, yo, is there a new Captain Underpants in this bitch?
I know, dude. Yeah, you read all of them?
Fuck no.
Dude, there's been more like since we got out of elementary school, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if it was just because of our age, but I was like hella into Captain Underpants.
I used to love reading Captain Underpants. I never saw the movie when it came out, but
I never thought one day I'd end up looking like him.
I've never wanted to see you in your underpants so bad.
Hey, Halloween's coming up. Who knows?
I'm going to hold him to that. He's going to be Stone Cold and he's going to be fucking Captain Underpants. Let's go.
Those are two like stark opposites. I like more fit the bill for Captain Underpants than Stone Cold.
Take your hat off. You could be Stone Cold.
Take my hat off. I could be fucking Captain Underpants.
Yeah, well, we got 4 episodes in October, I'm pretty sure.
I'm not taking I haven't shaved my head in a while. I got the cul-de-sac going. But when I freshly shave, next episode, I won't wear a hat. Neither will he.
He means 2 episodes from now. You're welcome.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
2 episodes from now, I won't wear a hat either. Haircut or not.
No, it's better be not. Because it looks like Moe from the Three Stooges.
I won't let y'all see. I keep it hidden under here.
It keeps the shape of the hat. That's what's funny. Like, this will be poofy because it's, passing through the hole, and then everything else is going to be flat. It's going to be like...
I have no retort to say to that. I know my shit be fucked.
Yeah, because the other day at work, he came in and he didn't, for some reason, he didn't bring a hat.
I forgot a hat. I was driving my girlfriend's car, and I thought it was, like, normally I have hats in my car just in case I leave the house without a hat. I got emergency hats. In her car, I don't have any emergency hats, so. Yeah.
In his defense...
I look like Coconut Head from Ned's Declassified.
In his defense, those are hair issues, which I no longer know about.
It's just my hair grows so fucking fast.
And it's thick. He's got a thick head of hair, man. Show him real quick. And I'll show you mine.
Like, look at this shit. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? That, and then the lady cut my hair and she left all this over here, so I can't even brush it off over here. So it's just a mess right now. So I put my hat on to hide it.
Yeah.
See? You guys don't know now. Like, if you guys accidentally skip 30 seconds of this video, you would never know what my hair looks like. Please do it.
Actually didn't look as bad right there.
No?
No.
He's lying. Tamagotchis. Did you have one?
I did.
I don't really have a ton to say about Tamagotchis, but I just thought they were cool.
Yeah. You take care of them, right?
I tried to. I always killed mine. Yeah. I just kept because
yo-yos.
I didn't care for yo-yos
when they had the light up ones.
Mm-mm. I couldn't yo-yo for the longest time. It wasn't until I was working at the restaurant when I was 16 that I learned how to yo-yo. Because yo-yo guys used to come in and they wanted to fuck my mom, so they'd show her yo-yo tricks and they'd show me yo-yo tricks.
We're just gonna gloss over that.
What?
The yo-yo guys wanted to fuck your mom?
Who didn't? Exactly. You got anything to add, or am I on to my next one?
I guess you're on your next one.
Do you have a Furby? Do you remember
My sister did.
I had a Furby when I was younger.
Do you remember? Okay, I'm not gonna move on, but I have something else. Come back to me. But
I remember Furbies and they were just cool. That's all I had.
I never had a Furby, but yes, there were Furbies in my house. Beanie Babies?
My mom used to collect Beanie Babies.
So did mine.
Like, she used to tell me when I was younger she had, like, a really gas one. She's like, yeah, this is, like, the Princess Diane or something like that. And, like, it was supposed to be some gas Beanie Baby. She sold them all for, like, $200.
Okay, one last one before we wrap things up. Do you remember... It wasn't mine. It was my older sister's. Do you remember those phones? They were landline phones. They were see-through.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, Google that later.
What type
I'll
of
probably throw a picture up
What
here.
type of wizardry you got over there?
They were real popular, I'd say, in the mid-'90s.
Were they considered, like, nice phones?
No, they were, like, for teenagers.
Oh.
But they were clear. Like the iMac computers. Remember how you could see into the back of them? Well, they were clear. You could just see all the inner workings of the phone.
Yeah, I lived in Euclid and we were broke, so I didn't have
He's like, if I wanted to see it, I had to smash it open.
Pretty much. Like, we had them clearance Radio Shack phones.
Will you stop it?
And the antenna was broken off half the time, so I couldn't get too far away from the base. The good life. Nothing else makes me nostalgic besides my fucking broken home phones.
All right, guys. That wraps up this week's episode.
I hope you guys felt nostalgic like we did. Made me feel like a little kid again.
Yeah, we hope the nostalgia oozed off us.
And if you guys fucking watch this, drop some fucking comments on our YouTube video or fucking, if you listen to our podcast, anything. Fucking talk to us about it. Facebook, fucking Instagram, YouTube comments. Tell us what makes you guys nostalgic. We'd like to fucking know if we missed anything. So do it. Talk to us. Let us know.
True that.
Anything else, Cheeky?
No. Did you fart?
No.
Are you lying because
you would
the camera's
know.
rolling?
You would know.
You're right. I'd be dead.
Exactly.
All right, guys. See you later.
See you guys.